I will start the competition. Please don't open other tabs. If you open other tab and if you do the call also, you will miss this application. 38. Let me check. If we reach at least 40 above, then I will start the competition. All of you check that your network issues are not there. It is a good experience. Definitely you people will enjoy it. Total of 40 questions are there. So these 40 questions we have selected considering the general knowledge as well as current affairs. I welcome you all to this second level competition, the final level quiz online, live online competition.
Good afternoon, one and all. This is Dr. Devi from Civil Engineering Department, Asset Professor. I hope all of you are going well on this Kahoot quiz. So, on behalf of NSS program, we are organizing Youth Fest, and in this one, we have on the top 50 members are selected for this Kahoot quiz online. Happy congratulations from the NSS, Vijayanagara College of Engineering, on behalf of Swami Vivekananda. So we request all the participants should be patient for some time up to the members reach to at least 45 is enough to start the session. Because some people may be face difficulties in networks. Thank you. We'll come back.
The newly joined members, please open kahoot.it, enter game pin, then enter your roll number along with branch. You can see on the shared screen. All of you can see on the shared screen. There are around 5 branches from BTech, 2 branches from PG level. Total of all 7 branches are available here. And here you will be having from PG level, there will be first, second, and third places. From UG level, you will be having 1, 2, 3 places will be there. Open kahoot.it. In kahoot.it, your nickname should be, enter the game pin 4200019, and the nickname should be entered as your full roll number along with the branch. If it is CSE, enter CSE. If it is ECE, enter ECE. And if it is civil, enter civil. Mechanical, MEC or MECH, everything is fine. Now, sir, 44 are there. I'm starting.
So this is the time to start Kahoot quiz. So let's go. Be alert with the 2 caveats. Be ready, students. Don't waste answers. Be ready very fast, and you should be in the first question.
Right. We are moving to the first question. All of you, all the best. Be alert. Now the quiz starts. Being a quiz master, I will read the question and the options will be displayed on the screen. You have to use your another gadget or another tab to answer it. Now going to the question. I am reading the question.
Go. 1, 2, 3.
The number of districts in
Telangana. The number of districts in Telangana. Cricket. So 14 seconds, 13 seconds, 12 seconds. So if you figure your answer within 1 second, you will get more marks. Oh, only 34 had answered.
The state comprises of districts covering an area of 1,12,077 square kilometers. So in Telangana, the largest is Bhadradri Kottagudem, whereas Hyderabad is the smallest district.
So it is too bad. You are Telangana students, you don't know how many districts are there. It's too bad. Only 12 people have answered. It's too bad about you. Oh, the first question is 18 series 576 PHP. Sabash. Next, so your time starts for the next question.
National Youth Day is celebrated on
National Youth Day. What is the day? It's a confusion. It's a confusion. There's 12, 76, January 1st. Oh wow.
okay.
Oh,
So
it's amazing. So why is the 33 series are missing?
the National Youth Day is celebrated on January 12th. That is on this day only. Don't think that the questions will be easier. Just for your practice, I'm saying, don't worry. The remaining people just observe on the screen. You have
Sir?
to observe. Yes.
How many people are playing?
No, 33 they are playing. Why? Because other people they might be having any difficulty. So let them pace up. They will pace up in the next sessions. See, the options will be there on other gadget. You have to click on the whichever is answer, which answer is correct.
Okay, the score now 73 is 159.
Now moving to the next question. What is the largest lift irrigation project in the world?
Lift irrigation project in the world, not in Telangana. That is keep in mind. Five, four, three, two, one. Oh, it's completed.
So here, the largest irrigation project in the world is Kaleshwaram Lift Irrigation Project. To address the water shortage situation in Telangana, the present Chief Minister, Sri Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, he has taken a decision to construct a lift irrigation scheme, which is considered as the world's largest lift irrigation project. And this suffice, like it meets the requirement for the southern, which is a very dry region in the southern of the country. For this Telangana, the lift irrigation scheme, Kaleshwaram lift irrigation scheme was constructed. Now you can see the scores.
Score is at the top of the civil 17 series 159, followed by 18 series 161, followed by 18 series 150. All are civil. What about CSC and MBA?
Which of these are the largest and longest nerves in the body? You have to select the largest and longest nerves in the body. Right. Only 38 members they are giving answer. The sciatic nerve is the largest nerve in our body. It begins in our lower back and it travels all the way down to the heel of our foot. So sciatic nerve is the largest and longest nerve in the body. Now let me open the scores. Just let me see. Here the top 5 students are visible, but don't worry, it will be shuffled. You have to be alert. And you can answer. Moving to the 5th question. Which of the following countries is the world's largest producer of gold? On your mobile device, you can find out the answers, like what is your position. You can find out your position. Be quick enough to answer quickly. So the China is the world's largest producer of gold.
It's time for the score. Oh, there is no settling. 96 127 is following the first position. Oh, C, civil engineering ministry is 136 letter entry.
Okay. Now moving to the next
Next.
question. There are 40 questions are there. We are in the fifth question only. Don't worry. Don't get discouraged.
I
With
am
your
happy
score.
to see CSC coming to the top 5. I am very happy to see that CSC is coming to the top 5. Online web portal. GATI is
Online
an
web.
initiative of. How much fast you can answer, so much of marks you can gain.
Online web portal GATI is an initiative of. It is the initiative which is taken by the one Ministry of that is Ministry of Road Transport and Highways to solve the issues regarding any online issue. A web portal was started by Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, which is connecting all the authority. If you have any query, if you post it in online, it will reach to the all the officials, so that to resolve it quickly, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, they have started the online web portal GATI. Now let me open the scores.
So there is a shuffling. 172, 23 is 172 letter entry from second year is the first version. It's Sabash. And CSC coming to the second version. Very nice, very nice. Nice game, nice game. Come back, come back. Come back is very important. Like our Indian players are playing a test cricket.
Now moving to the next one. Seventh question. What is the name of the first indigenous aircraft carrier of India? What is the name of the first indigenous aircraft carrier of India?
What is the name of first indigenous aircraft carrier of India? It is INS Vikrant.
INS Vikrant is the first indigenous aircraft carrier of India. The sea trials are expected to begin in 2021 and it will be commissioned by 2022. So now moving to the next one. You can see the
Scoreboard.
scores.
The scoreboard of CSC is coming to the top. It's a great time. They have come back on CSC. What about the MBA students? I don't know. What are the shortages? 50 people. And the civil is the backup for CSC. Some boys, come on, you can do it.
NSS stands for the hints will be given in the photographs. So we received 33 answers. National Service Scheme, that is the right answer. Now let me open this course.
Okay. So again, what about CSC is coming down. It's the fourth question. Civil third year student is coming to the 127.
Sir, you can observe here up to 8 places, 19 series, 58241, he climbed. Now moving to the next question. Ninth question. Roshni Nadar is the chairperson of which company? We are in the ninth question out of 40. So here HCL Technologies. Now the chairperson of HCL Roshni Nadar is listed to be the wealthiest woman of India in the year 2020.
It is 19 series 120 in the top table is Chinmay Raj from the civil second year student. What about final year and third year student? And CSC is coming back. Come on, you can do it. We'll go to the next question. MBA has come to the fourth position. In the top 5 position. That is great.
Question. Which space agency has launched the New Dragon resupply mission? Don't unmute this Google Meet. You have to listen the answer. I am giving the explanation for your knowledge. Whatever the answer you are giving, that's okay. But let me give you the explanation for that. Here, the private space agency SpaceX has successfully launched a New Dragon resupply mission. Under the mission, the company sent a cargo spacecraft to the International Space Station recently on the behalf of NASA. After the launch, the first stage booster of the rocket returned to Earth and landed on the company's ship placed in Atlantic Ocean. So SpaceX is a private agency which has launched the New Dragon resupply mission. You can
So
see
one more thing I can add, the SpaceX chairman is the world's largest millionaire, is the first person to become a billionaire, and he is the first richest person in the world.
Now moving to the next question. Which country rolled out the first vaccine for COVID-19 in the world? Please be quick, then only your score will be out of 1000, you will get good score. Now, United Kingdom is the first country in the world to start using COVID-19 vaccine. However, Russia has registered its first Sputnik vaccine, but the country United Kingdom, it has started giving the vaccine with the help of Pfizer and BioNTech, which was approved by the regulators. Several hubs across the country are vaccinating the people. The vaccine is given in 2 injections with 21 days apart. The complete immunity is said to be reached 7 days after the second dose. So you can see the scores.
Oh, the CSC grabbing the first.
So civil, and you can see
So
8
civil.
places up by MCA. Now the next question. The book titled The Shaurya Unbound, which was released recently, is about which incident? The Shaurya Unbound. MBA HOD sir, NSS Program Officer of Sri Chaitanya College of Engineering. Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Shivam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everything is going well. Tough competition is here.
Sir, you can give the instructions. That's why I'm asking you.
Sorry, sir?
Just once again, you can add your points also, sir, for this quiz.
Sure, sir, definitely. I'll try to incorporate something.
Yes, sir. So the Shaurya Unbound, which was released by our Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla on the occasion of 19th anniversary of the Indian Parliament attack. So the book, it is the bravery act taken by the people and regarding the saving of this Parliament. So the book is about the 2001 Indian Parliament attack. It was released by Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla. So MBA is in the top
5, and the NBA is in the top 5, and the top position is taken by CSC. It's great to see that CSC come back, and MBA is coming back because of Risar is presently here. That's why the MBA is in the top position.
Now moving to the next one. Prithvi 2 ballistic missiles, which were recently test fired, were manufactured by which organization? Prithvi 2 ballistic missiles, which were recently test fired, were manufactured by which organization? Right. 37 students, they have answered. DRDO, Defense Research Development Organization, they have tested this Prithvi 2 ballistic missiles at the eastern coast of Odisha in Balasore. Now the scores are displayed.
Again, in the top position is CSC followed by civil, and MBA in the same positions are there. This thing is going to change. I think Harish sir should help the MBA students to come up to the second, third, first positions in the coming questions.
Now moving to the next question. The country's first advanced hypersonic wind tunnel test facility was inaugurated in which city? The country's first advanced hypersonic wind tunnel test facility was inaugurated in which city? It was recently launched by our Union Defense Minister Rajnath Singh. For every question, 30 seconds time is given. Think and you have to respond. Now the answer is Hyderabad. Union Defense Minister Rajnath Singh inaugurated the Advanced Hypersonic Wind Tunnel Test Facility to DRDO in Hyderabad. It is the third country to have such a facility, so that with the collaboration with Indian industrialists, this DRDO, the test facility, play a major role for the futuristic aerospace and defense systems. So the advanced hypersonic tunnel facility is available in Hyderabad.
So lot of information is given by the quiz master. It's great to see that nice questions are giving in the cohort quiz, and we see the score now. At the top position is the CSC, and yes, the MBA is coming to the fourth position and come back. It's a good comeback for the MBA and CS in the top position. I hope all of you are playing very well. Come on, boys. Come on, you can do it.
We are moving to the 16th question. A new powerful mutation of the coronavirus named B117 has found in which country? Recently, we are seeing this in the news. So another second strain has started, so which is creating a lot of havoc to the public.
Red to green, red to green, green to red. We don't know which one is red and which one is green. What is the strain? B11.7, the color changes and the mutation. Oh, it's UK.
So we know that is the powerful mutation of the coronavirus has been found in the United Kingdom recently in the month of November, and it is having 14 different mutations are there in 7 spike protein. Now you can see a change in the position.
The score is in the same, but somewhat changes in the position. But CS in the top and MBA in the third position. It's great to see that the MBA will be in the third position. We'll see what will happen in the coming questions.
Next question, 17th question. National Pension Scheme is managed by which organization? Is it Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, IRDAI, or Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, PFRDA, Finance Ministry, Reserve Bank of India? So which is regulating or which is managing this national pension scheme? So the answer is PFRDA, the Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. It has announced that subscribers can now use online mode also to exit from the national pension scheme. This pension scheme was implemented with effect from 1st January 2004. It was extended to all citizens of the country from 2009, on a voluntary basis. So PFRDA is regulating this national pension scheme as the pension sector. Now 29 people, they have answered it correctly. Now let us see the scores. Yes, there is no change in the positions.
There is no change in the position. That's great to see that there's a tough competition is going on from the 18th position onward. The civil is in the middle and the CS the top and MS the third position. Welcome back, the students. All the best for one and all.
Moving to the 18th question, Manzira Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which district of Telangana? Is it in Medak or Warangal or Nalgonda or Jagatyal?
By seeing the name, you can identify which disease can be Manjira, Manjira, Manjira.
So Manzira Wildlife Sanctuary is located in which district of Telangana?
So these is very nice questions is organized by the Krishna sir. From my side, I am thankful that I am seeing.
So here the Medak has this Manzira Wildlife Sanctuary in our Telangana state. Let us see the sports. Yes,
Oh,
there is change in the position.
Great positions are there. Again, they are playing the same level. That's a great competitions between the CS, civil and MBA. That's a great. Let's come on, we will do it.
Now go to the next question, 20th question. Avian influenza bird flu has been found in crows recently in which Indian state? It was found in the first state, then it was like we have seen that in lot of states it was observed. In which state initially this bird flu was observed recently? So in Rajasthan, Jhalawar district of Rajasthan, 50 crows had died of bird flu recently. In response, a curfew was imposed surrounding the area, and the National High Security Animal Disease Laboratory, they have tested it. They find out that the crows have died due to this bird flu, avian influenza. Now let me see the scores. There is a change in the position.
There is a change in the position.
Now I will be very quick. Why? Because there are a lot of internet issues are there. That's why let me quickly complete. CSIR NIST, which was discovered an alternative technology to single-use plastic, is located in which state? So the CSIR, National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology, NIIST, has discovered an alternative technology to single-use plastics. The scientists, they have developed a technology for manufacturing biodegradable cultures from agricultural residues and byproducts, so that the plastic, whatever the plastic is there, it can become biodegradable. So they have produced a plastic plate with the help of this recently. Thus it is stated in Kerala. Now you can see there is a change in the positions. Everyone be alert. Now I am moving to the next question. 22nd question. What is the expansion of IUC, which was recently seen in the news recently? It is related to telecom industry. Is it internet usage charges, intermediate usage charges, interconnect usage charges, or interconnect utility charges? Which one is the correct one? So that they have explained that as per this Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, TRAI, the interconnect usage charges, IUC, has been made zero from January 1st, 2021. So that is interconnect usage charges, IUC. Now you can see there is a change in the position. Yes, good. A good tough competition is going on. Now moving to the next.
Great to see that.
who has been sworn in as the first woman Chief Justice of Telangana High Court? Recently, we have seen that she is the first woman Chief Justice of High Court, of Telangana High Court. And the answer is Justice Hima Kohli has been sworn in as the first woman Chief Justice of Telangana High Court. Now let me see the scores. Giri sir, up to you.
It is somewhat shuffling of scores. It's great to see that. So we come back to the first question, CS is second, and MB is the fifth question. Come fast.
The official bird of Telangana state. The official bird of Telangana state. Is it crow, khaki, or dove, pauram, peacock, nemali, or Indian roller, palapita?
Sir, Kahoot app is struck, sir.
Kahoot?
Sir, app is struck.
No, that is not. I can't do anything. It is for everyone. I am conducting. If from my side, if any mistake is there, then I can say. Just please reload it. I think, may I know your name?
It's Indian Laurel Palapita is the answer.
No, please just check it now.
Amma, మీరు reload చేసుకుంటారు.
Spotting these Indian roller Palapita on Dasara is considered as a good omen. It is considered as a good like positive note on this. That's why we know that.
Sir, I reloaded, but it's not coming.
No, that's it. You can recheck it. Otherwise, I can't do anything at this point of time right now, Shani Grace. But because I can't stop this quiz at this point, please check it again. Yes, the people all are doing very well. The top 5 members are shown here. We completed 24 questions. Still 16 questions are there. Next question is displayed on the screen. The members of Rajya Sabha are elected by the people directly or the Lok Sabha, the elected members of the Legislative Assembly, or the elected members of the Legislative Council. Who, in what way the members of Rajya Sabha are elected? So here the members of Rajya Sabha are elected by that means the people, they will not select them directly. They will be elected from the members of the Legislative Assembly. The MLAs, they will select these Rajya Sabha people. Now, yes, there is a slight change in the positions once again. 20 series 172. He is answering all the, like he has a streak of 3 questions. The top 5, 563 CSE, 127 civil, 124 civil, 043 MBA, 136 civil. Let's see other question. 26th question. The president of BCCI at present, Board of Control for Cricket in India. Who is the president of BCCI at present? At present, who is the president of BCCI?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, నేను మళ్ళీ రీజాయిన్ అయితే నా ఆన్సర్స్ అన్ని పోయాయి.
No, please, that's it now. That is from your side a technical issue. Hard luck from my side, I can't do anything. Please just have a look. You are in the first year. These type of competitions we will conduct once again. At that time, please resolve all these issues.
Okay, sir.
Please be sportive. That is from your side. It's a very hard luck. I can't do anything. at this point.
You can see the questions. You can see the questions. That is a very nice thing.
So the scoreboard is on. There is a slight change. No, there is no change in the scoreboard. Everybody is answering clearly with accuracy. Right. Move to the next one. 27th one. Largest public sector bank in India is. Which is the largest public sector bank in India? We have a group, a large number of banks are there. Public, government banks, private banks are there. Which is considered as largest public sector bank? The largest public sector bank is, yes, State Bank of India. Obviously, it has a large network, a large number of people have already accounts in that.
The score.
Yes.
Yeah.
No change.
The cooperation in the CSC, there is no changes. The first combination is there. We'll move on.
Now coming to the next question. Who is the first Indian woman elected as Vice President of ESA? Recently, who is the first Indian woman elected as Vice President? Here the difficulty is you have to see the options and at the same time you have to quickly answer in the Kahoot.it application.
Sudhita, it's a great thing. Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. Recently, along with our Joe Biden, she was elected as Vice President of USA.
Oh, the scores are same. Only thing is there is a shuffling between last position. Come on, come, you can do it anyway.
Next question, 29th question. In the year of 2020, ISRO launched with how many number of spacecrafts? How many number of spacecrafts were launched by ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization? ISRO launched with how many number of spacecrafts in the year 2020? Yes, ISRO launched 3 spacecrafts. In the month of January 17th, 2020, GSAT-30, it was that is a spacecraft. The application is for communication. The launch vehicle is Ariane 5 VA251. And the second one is EOS-01 in the month of November 7th, 2020. And the third one is the spacecraft. Third one is CMS-01, December 17th, 2020. And the application of this spacecraft is for communication, disaster management system, and Earth observation. Yes. Now you can see there is a change in the positions. Top 5 are being first position from CSC and the 4 positions from civil. Go to the next question. That's the 30th question. According to Indian Constitution, which among the following article provides the special justice to Jammu and Kashmir? However, this special status was revoked. This special status was revoked. Our Indian government has revoked this special status. So here the Article 370 on 5th August 2019, the government of India revoked the special status, and this special status for Jammu and Kashmir, it has given that it can have its own flag, its own constituent rules, and now it was merged in the Jammu and Kashmir can't have a special status according to the latest article. Article 370 is the right answer. Now the first position is from CSE and the remaining positions are already displayed. 31st question is the present chairman of UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. This Public Service Commission, it was established in the year 1926, October 1st. Later, it was constituted as a Federal Public Service Commission. At present, it is called as Union Public Service Commission. So it is responsible for appointments to and examinations for all Indian services and Group A and Group B of central services. The present chairman of UPSC is Pradeep Kumar Joshi. Good, good, good. Keep on moving.
It's great to see that the CS guy is going through 19,000 scores. It's great to see him forward with the civil.
The next one is the central government has launched evacuation plan to bring back Indian citizens stranded in foreign, which was struck in other countries. Our government of India has taken an evacuation plan, bringing back them to India recently due to this COVID-19 pandemic situation. What is the name of the mission called? So the answer is Vande Bharat Mission. It is a massive repatriation operation planned by the Indian government to bring back stranded Indians in different parts of the world. That is due to this pandemic situation. Whoever is struck in the different countries in the European region, the people were brought back with the help of Vande Bharat Mission.
I'm very appreciative to the quiz master for the level of questions he has developed for the people, getting a knowledge throughout all the subjects, happy, and the score to the first question is again the same CSC is very cool.
Now let me check the third question. Name of the first Indian tennis player who has won the Fed Cup Heart Award 2020 for Asia or Oceanic Zone. You know, there are famous Indian tennis players were there. Leander Paes or Sania Mirza or Mahesh Bhupati or Rohan Bopanna. In that one player, she has got this Fed Cup Heart Award for the year 2020 for Asia. And the answer is Sania Mirza. Sania Mirza is the one. Yes, there is no change in the positions. Sania Mirza
great to see the question. The 10,000 score was due to the civil. I hope the command guys you can do it.
Let me first of all.
To go.
Yes, sir, but let me do this. The Indian professional tennis player Sania Mirza has created new history by becoming the first Indian to win Fed Cup Heart Award 2020 for Asia or Oceanic Zone. She dedicated to give a prize money of $2,000 to the Telangana Chief Minister Relief Fund to help battle against coronavirus. So she is the first player to got this Fed Cup Heart Award. Now, the value of package that was announced by PM Modi to revive the Indian economy under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. We use it to listen this. So that is self-reliant India. Intent, inclusion, investment, infrastructure, innovation. Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Self-reliant India. The amount is 20 lakh crores, which is equivalent for a GDP of 10%. So due to this pandemic situation, there is a drop in the GDP. So that's why to make it self-reliant India, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he has announced a package of 20 lakh crore stimulus package, which is equivalent to about 10% of India's GDP. This package is an effort to revive the Indian economy, which is facing a downward trend due to this lockdown, which is imposed due to this COVID-19. So on the month of May 13th, 2020, our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, she has given the plan of this Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Now let us see. Okay, right. Now let us move to the next question. Now I am saying
Oh, no.
about
Questions, come on, guys.
what is the GDP growth of India in 20, that is 1920 as per the data of National Statistical Office. So we have already seen there was a 10% GDP, further 10% GDP is there, but what is the present GDP? So the present GDP is 4.2%. According to the provisional estimates of national income for the financial year 1920 by National Statistical Office, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, MOSPI, India's gross domestic product growth has slowed down to an 11-year low. See, for the entire 11 years low, it has reached to 4.2%. But due to this lockdown in the month of January to March, it has fallen down to 3.1%. So in the previous 18-19, it was 6.2%. Our India, they expected 7%, but due to this lockdown, it has come down to 4.2%. That is GDP, gross domestic product. The name of the first university of India, it was a Walden University, which was located in Bihar. I am giving a hint for this, which was called as the Buddhist Center. One of the first great universities in recorded history. So here you can see that is Nalanda University.
Oh, another guy is coming back with the CSE to CSE is up to 22,000. Last 3 questions to go.
The longest national highway in India. So national highways are the ones which are connecting. National highways, it was given a priority by our Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the ex-Prime Minister. So the National Highway 44, which is the longest national highway in India with a length of 3,745 kilometers, which is running from Srinagar in north to Kanyakumari in south. This highway, it connects 11 states and about 30 important cities each other. So National Highway 44, which was called as, it is the longest national highway in India. CSC is in first position. You can see the order of the players.
Oh, it's great to see the CSE guys giving tough competitions, even though for the good amount of knowledge there in him. I hope all the best for the last 3 questions to go. Come on, guys, you can do the tough competition is there. Even though 5th position come to the first position, chances are there.
Now let me say here, sir. It is the competition UG level and PG level. Whoever is the positions are shown here. But however, we will see that UG separately, PG separately, the prize distribution will be given. Move to the next question. 38th question. Vande Bharat Express train runs in between 2 cities. Vande Bharat Express train. So the questions, whatever we are asking, these questions, they have recently come in the news. You people might have experienced these questions. Vande Bharat, that is running in between Delhi and Varanasi, which was produced by ICF. It is being successfully run in between Delhi and Varanasi. The second Vande Bharat Express was being run, it is being run between Delhi and Katra. So there are 2 set of trains, Vande Bharat Express trains are being run between Delhi and Varanasi for a speed of 180 kilometers per hour. In general, the normal speed of a train is 130 kilometers per hour. But however, Vande Bharat Express trains are they are running successfully with a speed of 160 kilometers per hour, with a minimum speed of 160 kilometers per hour. Now you can see the scoreboards.
Oh, the CSE is moving the top 5 between the students. CSE is there. It's great to see that CSE guys giving a tough competition.
Now, recently, height of Mount Everest is being given. What is the height of Mount Everest?
Points
What
are
is
not.
the Mount Everest? Mount Everest. Nepal and China virtually they have recently released the present height of Mount Everest, which is 8848.86. Initially it was 8848, but there was a slight increase in the height by 0.86 meters. So the present height of Mount Everest is 8848.86, uh, which was explained, which was like released by Nepal and China in a virtual platform. Yes.
So last questions to go. Last question is there. I hope it's a tough combination between CSC and civil. I hope PG, MBA and MCA grabbed the prize. It's great to see that. I am very thankful to the sir. You have given all-round questions for the students as well as the.
Last question. Which country is hosting the next Olympics to be held in 2021? Actually, these Olympics were postponed due to this COVID-19 situation. They have to be occurred in the year 2020, but now they were postponed to the year 2021. So, before going to that, let me ask you people, just let me, before going to the display of the scoreboard, any one of you, can you give the feedback of this Kahoot quiz, online quiz? Have you experienced any knowledge or the experience through this virtual platform? Can you appreciate?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, over to you. Please introduce yourself and speak just only for 30 seconds. That's it. Anyone of you?
Greeting for the day, sir. I'm Shashank from MBA HR.
Yes.
Well, it's been a great opportunity to test our knowledge, general knowledge.
Yes. Good,
And I
Shashank.
feel
Right. Right. Now let me display. Is there anyone other person?
So myself Shiny from Civil Department.
Yes, Shani.
So it's a great privilege to see a competitive exam, how it will be. And yeah, sir, we experience a lot. Thank you, sir.
Right now. Right. I think I want the response from CSC. First for the CSC, I think 563.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you for conducting this quiz, sir. It was a great opportunity for me to learn few things like managing the time.
Right.
Also, there was a good coverage of questions from every- like from servicing to countries, areas, geographical, everything. Thank you, sir.
Right, ma'am. Right. So definitely we will take your positive feedback. If you want to give any positive feedback, you can give to us. Definitely while conducting the next event, we will make it correct in a positive way. We will next organize. Now let me go to the podium. Now the podium is released.
Third civil is 136. Sriram sir, we can show the MBA and MCA positions?
Yes, sir. Yes, please give me time. I will just show you all the positions of the people.
1 minute.
First position is from CSC, 18M00563. She got first place and she will receive cash award. Second place is 19 series N01A0127 from Civil Department. Second prize, they will get merit certificate as well as cash award.
Next,
Now,
we can go to the photo.
yeah. Now let me open the
PG
report.
level.
Yeah, I'm opening, sir. Now you can see here the positions. I think the screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
The ranks are displayed here. Now the fourth position goes to 18 series 580161
Yes,
with a
sir.
small margin. With a small margin, they left 19 series 124. They are in the fifth position with a small margin. You people are losing. Don't worry. This is only for your practice. This type of competitions definitely Sugatna College of Engineering will conduct. Now, see here, due to this pandemic situation, physically we can't conduct in our college. But however, we can conduct it. Sir, here 19 M01E0 043 MBA.
043 MBA 43.
Yeah, they are in the
Next.
first position.
Okay. Next.
In PG level, they are in the first position. Uh, 19 M01E0
0023. Okay. Next. MCA is there.
19 M01F0011 MCA. They are in
Yes,
the
sir.
third
Okay.
position.
MCA. Okay. Okay, sir.
Can
It's
I-
enough.
Yeah, just please recall the numbers, sir. If they are available, please they can respond.
So for the EC level, its first position goes to SC 18 series N01A0563. And the second, hearty congratulations from the NCC program. And second position to 19 N01A0127 from the Civil Department, second year civil. And the third position is 19 series N05A0136 is the third position from the Civil Department. And PG level, we have from MBA 01E0043, the first position, hearty congratulations, and the second position is 19N0E0023 from MBA, and MCA, third position, 19 series N0111.
Congratulations to one and all. The students who have participated, you will receive participation certificate after this vacation. Yeah, you can read questions on your side. Shashank.
No, sir. I just wanted to say thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely. Over to you, Shashank.
Sir, MBA HR, sir. Confirm.
Yes. Right.
So on behalf of NSS, I'm thankful to the quiz master, Dr. M. Sriram Chand Maduru, HOD of the Civil Department. We are thankful from NSS Department. Our National Youth Festival has been successfully conducted through online program. In future, mostly we will get together in October also. Thank you to one and all for giving us this opportunity.
So with this a small note, I am closing the session for the participants. Everyone, if you want to be in the competitive level, please be touch with this general knowledge as well as current affairs, whatever the department you want. But if you want to go to the any central level or state level competitions, whether it is a normal technical job or non-technical job, but you should be very familiar with general knowledge as well as current affairs. What is happening around to you? Please habituate to read a proper newspaper. It is not Vasundhara or the cinema, United Cinema, or whatever. But technically, you have to learn what is happening around to you. all the best for your future. On the occasion of National Youth Day, I take privilege to conduct this event. It is electrocution competition as well as a general quiz competition for our Sri Chaitanya College of Engineering students. On behalf of our on NSS team, I thank our management, our chairman, Sri Muthasani Ramesh Reddy Garu, the chairman of the Sri Chaitanya Education Institutions, for giving us great opportunity. I have to thank my another faculty members as well as the principal sir, the heads of the departments for encouraging to conduct this event. And a special thanks to Dr. Giri as well as another NSS program officer, Dr. Harish sir, MBA HOD, to be responsible to conduct this event in a successful manner. Definitely the prize distribution will be there after this vacation. Thank you one and all. You people can leave this. With this, I'm just closing the session. Happy Sankranti. Have a nice day.